Well, this is a bit of the path. You can either go straight ahead that takes you to Bealoch, but I'm branching left and I'm going to head right up this ridge line and then onto the summits. And tomorrow morning I'll more than likely come down for the Bealoch. As you can see, it's not that far for the car park for the first turning point. And for what I can remember, it's not as marshy this way. Coming down for that Bealoch, I'm sure there's a few wet patches, so I'm not going to get wet if I'm staying up here tonight. Right, we'll get back to you later. Right, so I've just stopped for 5 minutes just to give my back a break. Bloody sweating. So just behind the camera there, the views have opened up down to Ardvarek Castle and looking over towards Inversions, where you would go into the bone caves. It's a place I've never visited, but maybe one day, next time I'm up here maybe. So just behind me in the clag is Sail Gorm. I'm sure that's the name of the summit. And I'm sitting at 522 metres, so that's only took me, what's that, half three? It's only took me half an hour for the car up to here. So I've not got far to the first summit, and then I'll carry on over and see if I can get a good pitch. So this is looking down onto Ardvarek Castle and down towards Inversions. And that's a walk into the bone caves, I think. I'm sure it is. Right, time for the freak to hit the peak. Well, that's me at 580 metres, and there's a wee stone bivvy shelter. And that's where we're heading up into the clag. So the first summit is Quinag, Quinag, I think it's called. I should be up there in the next half hour, 40 minutes. And I'll catch you up there. So that's the first I've seen of the So this is the first time of the day that I've seen a clear top, so hopefully it's starting to clear now. Over at Sail Gorm, that's starting to clear as well. So hopefully we're in for a good night. So, soldier on. Quinag, 764 metres. So that's took me 2.5 hours to come up. Took a couple of breaks and got a wee bit of water to filter, which was like milking a cow. So just at the back of the camera there, the clouds coming right up the valley and spinning off the top of the Bealach, and that's where I'm heading just now. So I'm going to get 5 minutes up here, a wee break, and I'll catch these further down. Right, so coming off the summit, I'll come down this ridge, follow it over there, and the next summit is here in the clag somewhere. Looking back down the road that takes you in this loch takes you into Loch Inver. So the north side of the Sylvan, which is over here, that's Sylvan there. It's in the clag just now, but I was getting decent views of it a minute ago. And that's looking back onto the summit of Quinag. And then that's looking down to Ardverk Castle. So hopefully this weather clears. I'm just going to get 5 minutes up here and then I'm going to head down the ridge. Right, I'll speak to you later. Well, that was a fair old slog coming down that. That was the second top off of the Corbett. They're very steep coming down. And now I've got that behind me. So that's 7 o'clock. I've been on the go for 4 hours. So I'm going to go up over that summit there, and then I'll go get the tent pitched. So I'll catch you then. Right, that's the tent set up right on the summit of Sail Gorm. Oh, it's bloody chilly. Just checking the tent pegs. Oh, I've got to get in because it's bloody freezing. So I was struggling to find a pitch, and I've ended up coming straight up onto the outlier, Sail Gorm, and I'm literally 2 feet away from the cairn, and that was the first decent pitch I could get because all the ground's really sodden. I've only got a ground mat and a bivvy bag. So I was walking in the mist for about 2 hours, and the gear I was walking with was absolutely soaking. So I've got the dry gear on. I'm just going to settle down, have something to eat. Seems like it's supposed to clear later on, but I think the forecast has got it wrong so far anyway, so we'll see what happens. So here's to the night. What do you know? So I'm just going to have a bite to eat. I'm not sure if there's any football on tonight. Whether I get to see it anyway, I don't know. But anyway, if anything happens during the night, I'll get back to you. Cheers. Right guys, 20 past 1 and there's zero wind. What a difference for earlier on. There's a summit cairn of Sail Gorm. Perfect conditions. Well, morning folks, it's 5 to 5 and I don't think I'm going to get any sunrise this morning because of the cloud. That's the sun going to come up right about there. Back to bed I think. I'll just spin the camera in and I'll show you looking over to Sylvan. So that's Sylvan there. That's the first peak I was on yesterday. Spitting Quinag. That's Quinag. That's Sail Gorm. Not sure. I think I'm going to be stuck for a sunrise in a cloud, so that's a shame. I think that's the sun ready to poke up. So had a great couple of hours sleep there. So I just got for a pee and then put the camera on time lapse. And I'll just go back to bed for a couple of hours. I'll catch up with you then. Right folks, rather than me going back to my bed, I've decided to pack up and take the long walk out and go for a sleep in the comfort of my van. So as always guys, leave no trace. If you're taking stuff into the house, have a decency to take it home. That's where the tent was there. Let me last look at the summit. Oh, and I've got right along that ridge to go, and then down over the other side, down to the Bealoch, and then it's a long walk out. So I reckon a couple of hours anyway. Well, I'll give myself 3, so that's 6 o'clock. If I can get there for 9, I can have a couple of hours sleep before the long journey home. So, a wee great night. So I'll catch you on further down. Right, that's took me 40 minutes. Let's have a look back to where I was. Up there. And up in there. And over there, 2 summits. Now, heading for the Bealoch, straight ahead, and then it's down for there. That was my first summit yesterday, and then come over that top there, down to the Bealoch, up over that one, and then over to the summit for there. The cloud's just about to set in, so I'm following this path. Right out there, and there's the van, miles away. That's a fair bit out this outlier. I'm just making my way down there. So that's me just approaching where I broke left on the path yesterday. head up the ridge. I'm not far from the van now. Should be there in the next 10-15 minutes. Ah, eventually. Whew. Well, that's me back at the van, folks. So from the camp spot to the van, I was 2 hours and 20. So, aye, great night. That was like the bloody yellow brick road coming off. But the walk up to the Bealoch, it's quite a fair distance. But for that outlier, aye, it's a fair trek, especially when you've got all the camping gear. So that brings my 2-day adventure up in Assynt to a close. So hopefully I'm out next weekend up in Torridon. So hopefully I'll get a wee video when I'm up there before I head back to work on the Monday. So if you've liked the video, if you've watched it this far, then thanks very much. Maybe leave a comment. I don't know if anybody knows what the rock formations is up there, but something is stunning. So if you know what kind of rock makes up the formations, maybe leave a comment. And if you've not already subscribed, maybe think about hitting the subscribe button. So I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.